Holly Scorpio?
Yes?
Well, hello, I'm Anna Devane.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
You were expecting me, weren't you?
Well, yes. Nanny sent me the telegram. I just didn't think you'd get here so soon.
Oh, I've come too early. I always do something wrong. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I was expecting you.
Are you sure it's not inconvenient?
No. It's just that I just got back in from New York and had to rush and see a sick friend, that's all.
Oh, I see. So you're all at 6s and 7s.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nanny would be very upset at you standing at the door. Come on in, Anna. Come on in.
Thank you.
Welcome to Port Charles.
Oh, thank you.
That's the whole place.
Oh, it's absolutely lovely, Holly. You must be so happy living here.
Well, yes, you could say that.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I mean, anybody would be happy living in a place like this. You have everything. Everything anybody could possibly ever want. What's in here?
Oh, that's off limits.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to be nosy. I mean, I'm not usually like that.
Oh, you weren't being nosy. Actually, I should apologize to you for being sort of abrupt. And believe me, that was a very appropriate question, considering I was giving you a tour of the house.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry I asked.
Well, it's just Robert's communications room, sort of an office away from the office.
Oh, I see. And I suppose he gets angry, if anyone makes a mess or puts some paper clips from one place to another.
Really, actually, it's not even that kind of an office. This one presents special problems.
Oh, I just assumed.
It's a very special room, actually. It holds his computer.
Oh, well, no wonder guests aren't allowed in there.
Oh, not just guests. No one is allowed in there, period. It's his own private domain.
Really?
Mm-hmm. No admittance.
Not even for you?
Well, I manage to get in there every now and then, but Robert doesn't really like it very much, He's very secretive. He has to be with his work.
Doesn't that make you feel kind of left out?
Well, you learn to live with it.
I'm sure you must have a very secure relationship with your husband, and if you can bear with that sort of thing.
Yes, it certainly helps to be secure.
Or you could be like I am, which is totally, I don't know anything about computers. I find it all very complicated.
Oh, it's really not that mysterious, believe me.
Well, I don't know the first thing about computers. Do you?
Well, more than Robert realizes.
Aha.
Not that I would ever abuse that knowledge. I would never do anything that would jeopardize his work.
Well, you could always look at it in another way, that it's actually beneficial that you know something about computers.
How do you mean?
Well, it's rather like a pilot, that's flying a light plane. I read somewhere once that it was important that the spouse, or whoever's flying with him, understands a little bit about landing the plane, at least.
Oh, you mean like in an emergency?
Yeah, if he had a heart attack or something like that, it's not a very pleasant comparison, but...
No, I think I know what you mean. If there were an emergency and I were needed, it's useful that I do know the access to get into the computer's information.
Yes. Did Robert show you that?
Oh, no, you're kidding. I had to find that out for myself.
You did?
Well, knowing Robert, it wasn't that difficult. There's the kettle. I'll go and get it.
Okay.
I'll make some tea. I'll just be a minute.
Okay, take your time. That's fine. Digital lock. Damn it. What combination would he use?
I don't know how you think of you, so I'll bring out the word.
Fine. Oh, that looks lovely. What beautiful tea things.
Oh, thank you. They were a wedding present from Nanny. Milk?
Yes, just a touch. So nice to have tea made by somebody who really knows how to do it.
Well, you know the reason for that, of course.
What's that?
Nanny.
Of course. At least you've remembered how to do it. I think I've completely forgotten.
Do you remember how Nanny used to like to read tea leaves?
Gosh, you're bringing back so many memories, Holly. Oh, how did she used to do it? I'm afraid I can't remember. It's such a long time.
Let's see. It was something about Turning the cup thrice. And then she used to say something. And I can't remember the magic words.
That's wonderful. I mean, according to your tea leaf reading, I stand an excellent chance of running for office. I'm going to lose, but make a fortune. But it's fine because I shall marry well.
Marry very well. I don't think anybody can do that in one lifetime anyway.
Well, I actually think they would need a lot of help if they did.
I never laughed when Nanny did this.
Well, that's probably because she knew what she was doing.
When did you know her?
It was the summer that you went to New Zealand. I think that's right. And, well, my nanny was taken sick, and your nanny just stepped in.
Oh, I always thought she had a long vacation that summer.
Yes, she intended to, but then when she heard of my plight, you know, nannyless, she came running along and cut her holiday short and came to look after us.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Do you remember her horoscopes? Did she read those to you then?
No, I don't think so.
It must have just been a phase she was going through in the summer. Oh, gosh. She had us all slaves of the zodiac. I mean, we had to read horoscopes for hours and hours, like magazines after magazines and newspapers, everything.
It sounds just like Nanny when she was fascinated by something.
Yes. What sign are you?
Guess.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Aquarius?
Mm-mm.
Let me see. Oh, a Libra.
Mm-mm.
Well, possibly, how about Pisces?
Yes, that's it. I'm a Pisces.
Well, that's wonderful, because I'm Leo, and Leo and Pisces are meant to get on very well. I'd like to be your friend, Holly.
What a nice thing to say.
I don't think it's a bit childish, do you?
No, not in the slightest. As a matter of fact, my best friend is rather preoccupied at the moment anyway.
Who's that?
Oh, she's called Celia Andrews. She and I went through school together, but she's more interested in affairs of the heart at the moment, not interested in her friends nearly as much. That's the way it is.
It is, isn't it? It's terrible, you know, the way men take our friends away from us like that.
I think they're absolute beasts. They should be arrested.
Absolutely. What about your husband?
Robert?
I mean, what sign is he? Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess.
Okay.
Well, obviously, you're very happy with him. I can tell that just by looking at you. And so he must be a very compatible sign. Virgo?
That's it. That's amazing. Yes, his birthday's on September 16th.
Well, that puts him right in the middle, doesn't it?
He's the most Virgo you'll ever meet.
Oh, I knew it. Judging by his office. Look, I didn't realize I'd been here this long. I mean, I didn't mean to outstay my welcome. I should be going.
Where are you staying?
Well, I don't know Port Charles very well, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I'm trying to accumulate cash to have some surgery done. Do you know anywhere that's not too outrageous?
Certainly do. Cheapest hotel in Port Charles.
Oh, great. Where's that?
Well, you're standing in the lobby.
Oh, Holly, that's very sweet of you, but I wouldn't dream of it.
Don't say another word. You are staying. Nanny would kill me if I threw you out on the street. And besides, I'd really like you to stay. And why don't you sit down, make yourself comfortable, and I'm going to go out and get the guest room ready.
Okay, thank you. Right, September 916. Knowing Robert, she said. Robert Scorpio, he likes his name very much, doesn't he? Yes. No, right. WSB, what is that? Robert Scorpio. Washington, WSB. Scorpio. No. Port Charles, Police Commissioner Robert Scorpio. PC. Police Commissioner Robert Scorpio. Accessible. Okay. Right. Police Scorpio. All information, please. Information request. All of that. Police. Okay. Right. Request later time needed. Okay.
think your staying here calls for a celebration.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Holly. This is such a beautiful place. I hope that your husband appreciates it and doesn't spend all his time locked up in that place. Well, what do you call it?
The communications room.
Oh, the communications room.
No, we do manage to find some time to spend in certain other rooms, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I mean, I hope that it's not going to be inconvenient you staying here. I really don't want to put you to any trouble.
Trouble? For a friend? Don't be silly. I mean, how often do two grown women meet who had the same nanny?
Oh, well, not very often. And how often do two grown women meet and become friends so quickly?
Not very often. Tell you what, why don't you make us some drinks and I'll make some of my famous fast hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, okay.
I won't be a minute.
Well, what shall I fix you?
Surprise me.
Okay. September 1. Where were we?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just looking for some vodka to mix with the drink.
It's behind the bar.
You're all out. I thought that there may be some in Robert's communication room. Of course, I forgot that it was locked.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have gin instead.
Okay.
It's funny, I thought I just bought some more vodka the other day.
I'll have a look. I may have missed it.
Hello? Robert, it's so good to hear your voice. I miss you so much. Where are you?
Well, I'm in a cute little place called Marv's Bar and Grill. It's a poor excuse for a bar, and I'm pretty sure the health department closed down the grill a long time ago.
How long are you going to be in New York?
Can't say.
I miss you already. I want you home.
Well, tonight wouldn't be soon enough for me. By the way, how's town?
Well, as well as it can be expected after losing the baby. It sounds very festive at your bar and grill. Are you and Sean living it up?
What else?
Well, good. Why don't you and Sean have a nice glass of champagne and think of me?
Let's put it this way. This isn't the kind of abode that serves champagne. Now, this is...
When you get home, I've got quite a surprise for you.
Oh? What is it?
Find out when you get here.
Oh, come on, give us a clue.
No, Robert. If you and Sean can keep secrets from me, it's only fair that I can keep a few from you. Okay. Hurry home. Bye. Oh, sorry about that. That was my husband calling from New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do love him dearly, but he's very aggravating at times.
Oh, why's that?
Well, he's in New York with an old friend of his that he used to work with years ago. And when the two of them get together, it's just rah, the good old days. I don't see him at all.
It sounds like a lot of fun for them and not very much for you.
Well, it's not the fun part that bothers me.
Oh, then what does?
I mean, I know he's not in New York chasing after beautiful women. That doesn't worry me. What does bother me, though, is I think he's bored.
With what?
Well, his job, for one thing.
I find that very hard to imagine that a police commissioner could be bored with his job.
Well, he's thinking of quitting.
Then what would you do?
I don't know. I really like the life that we've made here in Port Charles. I like our home, our friends, the security. I'm basically very happy here. I just don't know how happy Robert is. Or how homesick he is for the good old days.
Oh, Oh, these photographs are so lovely, Holly.
My cousin Algernon came over from England last spring. He brought some of them with him.
Uh-huh. Oh, who's that?
That's Robert and I.
Oh, really? Ah, you look so happy there.
I was.
Then, and not so much now?
I just can't fight the excitement of the danger of having your life on the line the whole time.
The way that you describe Robert, it's almost as if he's a war lover who's never really come back from the war.
Exactly. That's it. You're right. How'd you know that?
Well, only from what you've said and haven't said.
Gosh, you're so perceptive. It's strange, isn't it, how close we are, considering we've only just met.
I think that's probably because of Nanny.
Yes, I think you're probably right. Okay, well, enough about me. Now, why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, there really isn't very much to tell, I'm afraid. I've had a very dull life.
Oh, I find that hard to believe.
Maybe dull's not quite the right word.
No, I'm sure it isn't.
See, I just find it a bit difficult to talk about my past, may I?
Yes, I think I'll have a refill, too. Why is that?
Well, there's been a lot of pain, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be pushy.
No, of course not. I know that. You've been so open and honest with me. I find it strange because I never usually meet people that are that honest.
Well, if I like somebody, that's the way I am. And as soon as I met you, I knew we were going to be friends.
Yeah, so did I. That's quite a surprise to me, actually. I'm normally somewhat of a loner.
What about your family?
Oh, I don't have any. They were killed when I was a child in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've just been prattling on about myself. That must have caused so much pain for you.
It made me grow up not wanting to love anyone, you know, because I was scared that I would love somebody again and lose them for the second time.
Is that why you never got married?
Perhaps.
Was there ever anyone?
Yes, once.
What happened to him?
I think we loved each other too passionately.
Well, I suppose that could happen.
Yes, it was romantic and exciting and dangerous when we were together.
But it didn't last?
He left me.
For another woman?
No. Not for another woman.
Do you ever hear from him?
Yes. I saw him again recently. It was quite a shock. Ollie, look, I'm feeling a little bit tired. I mean, do you mind very much if I sort of crash a bit early tonight?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, then I'll go on upstairs.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Anna, you said there wasn't very much to say about your life. That's not true, is it?
Good night, Holly. Robert's birthday. 3 people works in remote areas. such as Gustave, Duville, and Southampton. Quite a family, Holly. Okay. Oh, Holly, yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, you tripped the silent alarm beam.
Oh, no. How did I do that?
Oh, I put it on when we're all asleep. Once you pass the bottom step, the alarm goes off. I like to have it on when Robert's not here.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry for frightening you.
I'm all right. What's the matter? You couldn't sleep?
No, I tossed and turned. So I came down and was just looking out at the full moon. It's really beautiful now.
Things on your mind?
Yes. I don't know. It made me nanny, actually. I'm thinking about her and London and my life back then. It's funny.
So, you stopped one, huh?
Oh, very good, Robert. Very observant.
Shut up and let me have a look at it.
Will you forget about me and go after Slater?
Let you bleed a lot of the nice surroundings?
Come on, it is only a scratch.
Yeah, but you might have scratched now.
Will you stop acting like Florence Nightingale?
I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to. Nightingale? If you hadn't decided to act like a hero, go after Slater and then botch it by getting shot.
How the hell did you know I was here anyway?
You left a trail of $100 bills for me to find. Why didn't you tell me you were going after this guy?
Well, I didn't see any sense in you possibly getting killed. You got a wife?
Oh, spare me the sentiment, will you?
Come on,
You know, two people could have done this a damn sight easier than one. Get your hands up.
Oh, come on. You got a wife who loves you very much, and I don't.
Really?
And be glad that you haven't got the bullet in your arm, because Holly is going to be very, very happy about that. Yeah, don't be so tight with that thing, Robert.
Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. What are you laughing at?
I didn't know you cared.
Oh, about what?
What?
Well, I care a hell of a lot more about you than you care about me.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, because you thought that Hines, a.k.a. Slater, and I were partners in trying to steal a treasure that doesn't even exist.
Well,
didn't you?
If I thought that you were in league with Slater, I guess I was wrong. Now, let's get you out of here and patched up before you leak all over the...